Burning out started. Peeling from his bones, piece it back together all alone. Hope it held together long enough for he to pinch the greener grasses and hope that she would agree. Fresh off a binger in the woods, flesh covered in bites. Testing what is real, what is good. Man, it's been a long night. It's a tribute to zombies, of which I've become. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Clinging to promises, fighting off the vineyards. Tunnels came, visions fade, swallowed by the vineyards. He's thinking there's no way I'm headed there. Always sure-footed, educated, and was never scared. Now he can't hold out his hand without it shaking. Hounded by a bunch of dead when the search body found him. Fresh off a binger in the woods, flesh covered in bites. Testing what is real, what is good. Man, it's been a long night. It's a tribute to zombies, of which I've become. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Clinging to promises, fighting off the vineyards. Tunnels came, visions fade, swallowed by the vineyards. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. Denial. Clinging to promises, fighting off the vineyards. Tunnels came, visions fade, swallowed by the vineyards. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. Denial. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. No, not me, it's for a friend. No, no, not me, it's for a friend. Denial.
Count me out like sirens, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till action. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Old friends, ex-lovers. Only one of us can stay in heaven, and I've got a score to settle.
Hello, and welcome to the streamer. Also, hello to all the new peeps. Also, have successfully fished out Shushu from Toya stream. It's all coming according to plan. Yes. Hello. Hi to Blowy and Moffy and Shushu, and I saw that Sparky popped in for a second. I don't know if he's still around, but also hello to my Latvian peeps. And yes, thank you very much for the 11 subs. Holy shit, I don't remember the last time someone got but very much appreciated. Just make sure to first take care of yourself, otherwise I'm gonna get the belt out. You don't want me to get the belt out, trust me. Also, have Notes Chaos. He's also somewhere in the background lurking until he has to go to his stream in 1 minute. I guess. But yes. I'll be going off to my streaming, so I'll also see you later. Heyo. I only just realized that it's actually streaming time, like, right now. Oh well. Hey. I guess I'll drop a lurk then, so I don't forget. But yeah, most people also on this chat are also streaming, so make sure to check each other out. Okay, I got Helldars too. It's actually as fun as people say. Oh, I'm glad you like it. As long as you have a good time, that's all I care about. Also saw the redeemed Inkhorn for Lobster, so I guess I'll do a little doodly. So if you guys want also a doodle, you can claim one with 1 point actually. It's a bargain, yes. What else did I miss in the chatty? Sorry if I'm not talking so much, working on something, but I'll interact as much as I can. No worries, Muffy. Whatever you do, you do. I still appreciate you girlies dropping by, but nothing's ever obligatory. All good, all good. I'm making boobs. How to stream as a backdrop. Hell yeah, best thing to do ever. And like I was saying, proud streamer on standby who's hyped to stream until the stream day and something comes up. If anything I learned from Uruguay, the universe will decide when the time is right. Ooh. That's also one way to go about it. It's like as long as you're enjoying it, I think that's all that matters. That's all there is to it. Alrighty. So for all the people that don't know and are new here or haven't dropped by when I was playing Neon White, I play Neon White every Friday, or at least I try to, unless I'm super sick like I've been recently. And I try to do the hardest mode in the game, which includes me not dying the entire game. So, it's White's Rush. Only 2.3% of people have it. Even veterans usually take like a few months before they can like comfortably go through it. So as you see here, I get no restarts, 1 life, and health share between levels. What it means by that, because it might be confusing to you, 1 life but health share between levels, what does that mean? That means that you technically get 3 hearts, because there are lethal enemies and non-lethal enemies. Non-lethal enemies can hit you 3 times before you die. So, something to mediate that, granted to a limited degree, is this discarding katana mechanic. So you can discard your katana to heal and spawn a card of your choice. So that means I will be able to pick up a card that lets me either jump higher or blast away, or use it also as a weapon. Each card is both a weapon and also a movement. And I can use it a few times then. So that's that. Chloe's saying today's the day you get a no cap. You got it. Oh yeah. It's always nice to be hyped up like that. I can also say hi to Chaos on his stream, so I'm not just like forgetting him. And we need to demand our pawn, because otherwise he drank it all that time. Yippee! That's my job. Lively cheerleader, hell yeah. Well, much appreciated. So let me shout out. So Blowy also streams sometimes. What? She also has a really cool homebrewed. I was gonna say VTuber model, but the right way to say it would be rewind model. And she makes it all herself. So make sure to check her out. She's a cutie patootie. Besides Blau, we also have Chaos streaming. He's actually live right now. I'm gonna boop him with the SO in a bit also. And I'm not sure if Shushu also streams, but yeah. Before we're gonna start, I usually just do redeems. So Inkhorn is basically where I just do a doodle. When I have my graphics tablet, I try to make it a bit nicer, and when I don't, I'm just scribbling in MS Paint, which I'm gonna be doing right now. Let me just drop some addies while I do that, since you'll get to see the doodly anyways in a bit. Sure. I was saying one day I shall model my own model from scratch. Just wait and you see, she'll have swappable parts. Hell yeah. Oh, that'll be glorious. I'll be there to see it. soon. Starting soon was so good, we needed to start it soon twice. So, Chaos redeemed Lobster for the encore. He was saying that Yuki sold out running ads. Yeah, I'm a sellout. All I care about is money. For real. Oh god. Goddamn lobsters. Lobster minimalistic. What does Google show me when I search that up? I will do this silly boy. And while I do that, if you guys wanna have silly doodle, you're also welcome to redeem one. For 1 point. On bargain, yes. Alright, I got to say, I'm doing it with the mouse, so just know that. Try and brainstorm what I want to ask for a doodle. I mean, if you don't come up with anything that's also cool, you can also ask a little later on. Maybe you feel inspired throughout the streamies. This arm's like extra thick. This lobster trained only one of the armies. Okay. Yippee! I'm fucking monstrosity. This lobster is just like, Mama, why didn't you make me? I do not want to live like this. Shut up. You're a beautiful creation. You can tell I'm redrawing some minimalistic fucking thing because it's all like weirdly separated to make it look a little more fancy. But when I'm actually redrawing it in MS Paint, it looks kind of cursed. Just looks like a lobster that was tortured and split up into pieces. Alfie is saying an original Yuki for only 1 channel point. What a deal! Saito and the 1 snap lobster. Yes. Alrighty. In a way, we can also start the stream sooner, so it's really not that bad if anyone else wants to do their redeems later on. Okay, this is way too thick. There are many things that can be thick. Very thick. But not this brush. Otherwise we can't properly write people's names. Yippee! Okay, let me just save it so I don't forget. 30/08/2025 stream doodle. Yippee! So if anyone wants to redeem like a little silly doodle in MS Paint, you can throughout the stream. But for now, I'm gonna get back to speedrunning the speedrunning. So let's... But there's one thing that I always do when I start a stream. That is, it's Only special to neon white streams. Okay, okay, okay. Listen very, very carefully. It's some Dr. Pepper. and. I specially keep one only for this stream, like I drink water every other day, but I have a special can of Dr. Pepper that I get every Monday, and then I drink it only on the streaming. Right here. Alive. Well, playing neon white. Come back, Shushu. Much smoother voice than I expected. Wow. Thank you. If that's a compliment. Moffy was saying, yes, drinking cans of beer to cope with the failed runs. No. My only addiction is Dr. Pepper. Everyone's trying to get in the way of my addiction of Dr. Pepper. But they can't take my love away. I will at least have one glass a week. Yes. Like I said, I want Dr. Pepper, but I'm on a soda diet only once a week. I'm already had my weekly soda. Oh yeah, I've also started that. I'm pretty sure I was feeling so partially tired because realistically I was having a sugar crash after drinking so many Dr. Peppers in the past. No, somebody banned Shushu. He can't talk shit about my love, my life, my Dr. Pepper. A toast to reluctant health changes. Hell yeah. Hey, at least we did those changes. Never speak ill of Dr. Pepper. Never. I can understand if you don't like it, just don't say it in front of me. I love Dr. Pepper so much. I'm also gonna give you money. That's not how it works. It's alright as long as you don't speak ill of Dr. Pepper. Laura's like saying, well, you heard the woman. It was nice knowing you. It's all good, it's all good. Yeah, very strict rules here. We do not talk ill of Dr. Pepper. Those are basically the rules. There we go. Yeah, it's just like what I said. Like what you want, or just boobing. I just get really personally offended if someone says anything against Dr. Pepper. It's very personal to me. Also, before I forget, spaghetti. Yeah, Sarah. Shout out to Cam. He's actually playing a game that I gifted him recently. I just saw it on sale. Saw it was on his wish list, and I was like, sure. I'll gift it. He's actually streaming right now. He drank our pond, the one we usually fish from, so tell him to hydrate so he would piss back the pond for us.
Muffy. I'm gonna say UK. I don't think Pepper's a real doctor. I don't know. Healed me from everything I needed to be healed from. Cheers to Dr. Pepper. Magical girl license privileges. Hell yeah. Yippee. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Holy. Yeah, we're fucked up here.
Got a bit distracted.
Holy shit. How did I? Huh? You know what? Let's just restart it. Because I just poop brain there. Yeah, it's like an inside joke now we have with Toy and Shu. I think Toy wasn't feeling too good the other day. Other week. I don't remember. I've been sick for like almost 3 weeks now. Or no, wait. I think it was the... He said he would also want to be a magical girl, but he doesn't think he would be able to or know how to, and I just said that I could get him a magical girl license since I got one. Instructing how to do it. Since whenever someone's feeling bad, I usually do the healing spell in chats. So once in a while they just refer to the magical girl license that I hold. I was saying we just warming you up for later levels. Yeah. Hey, the Blood team is here in spirit. Yes. Mafia is saying imagine magical girl training instructor Navy SEAL training more girl experience. I mean, if it's anything like Mandok Magic, and I barely remember anything from it. I only remember that something turned terribly fucked there when I first watched it. And yeah, that's probably gonna be fucked on multitude of levels. Should probably rewatch it. I generally don't remember. I only watched the very first thing. I don't remember if it was a TV series or movie. I think it was a TV series. And I hadn't seen anything afterwards. Yeah, this jeez, must have been really distracted to put that up. Is this gonna be the run? Is this the day that I do the hardest
run neon white? Cause this the day when I become part of the 2.3 or 2.6, I don't remember. Percent? Oh, who knows? Blowy says that this is right, that she can feel it. I need to trust Blowy that trusts in me. That is the only way that I can get through this road. Oops. That was one heart. Gotta be careful. So far, so good. I've been enjoying Belatra lately, and you know what I recently found on Tumblr? More like a few months ago, when I wasn't even playing Belatra. Found someone who had made like custom skins for Belatra with neon white. I was really happy to see that. But apparently I need to download some extra stuff to even have like the card PNGs. It's literally like just PNGs for both the regular and the colorblind mode. I was kind of hoping I could just drop the PNG in. It's been a while since I've been able to do that in some games, mostly older ones. I mean, newer ones usually have more complex systems in place. So that was very pretty. Times I've pondered maybe stream Belatra. I just feel like I'm not that good yet at it. Oh, that was kind of close. Hey, I can show you guys actually the mod. If there's any Belatra heads or people who just want to try Belatra but would love like a neon white skin. I think I actually had it open somewhere. Let me see. While I look and drop it, I can run the addies. Yeah, I dropped it in general chat if anyone wants to check it. Yippee! Okay.
some card games I like, but I can't say I'm like the biggest fan of card games in general, but Balatro actually managed to make it like super interesting. Cause it's not like just poker or whatnot, I mean. Modifications like make it like go really crazy.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
Balatro the submarine game. Yeah. I haven't played Bartram forever. That's interesting. This feels like you need like a lot of really dedicated people to play in. It's like starting to get even hard to have like people get together for regular gaming sessions, so for something like that, it's gonna be even harder.
Mooey, hello Mooey. Welcome to streaming. How are you doing?
I saw your username on the other screen. I just didn't see the message yet. I will read it in a bit, so I don't. Oopsie daisy. Shit, fuck. Am I gonna be okay? I'm gonna be okay. Even if I fumbled one card. We were saying, okay, I finished my assignments for the week, except for some homework that's due Sunday night.
Good job, Mooey. Yeah, I still also have some working.
Man, I woke up with such... like, my chest was so fucking sore, fuck. And I'm almost out of even the second cough syrup bottle. It's like, I'm almost good. But I keep getting my chest and my throat, like, fucking sore. So... yeah. But I also have stuff to do. Not exactly, like, school assignments, I guess just work assignments.
Janulas.
Cik pulkstens vispār ir? 3 no rīta. Okay. Labrīt. Laikam tas teikšu labrīt no 3. Neesmu droši. Labvakar, labrīt. How you doing? Yeah, I was just saying good morning to Vlas, since he's a Latvian streamer. So I make sure to also say hello in Latvian. Malfi was saying, time for Roblox to ban me for making a t-shirt about boobs. I'm making a female son and a commando from Star Wars, but the dude who uploaded the armor only made the male variant, so I'm uploading the chest for the female variant. But I'm not holding my breath because Roblox moderation with items is kind of shitty. You won't see anything other than a pair of honkers. Damn. That's a shame. I wonder if there's like some kind of spin-off for like Roblox where you can still like use all this stuff but it's like under a different name and you can basically do more stuff you want. And then Malfi was saying if only their child protection was dedicated as their avatar item moderation, they might not be getting reviewed by every predator hunting organization with the fucking yeah. I mean, even that moderation, child protection, they're not doing exactly a great job. More like ignoring half the shit. William was saying Latvian sounds so nice. Aw, I'm glad you like how it sounds. I've only gotten like very few people saying that they like how my language sounds, but I'm still really happy to hear it every time someone says it. Yeah, it's like a mix of, We have a lot of our own words, thankfully, so I think that makes it unique. But yeah, it is like a mix of German and Russian and Latin and some other stuff. I think we're really well mixed, so a lot of people get confused, because I know when I was living in Western Europe, people found it confusing how I can understand their language when it was really odd. Like, I could understand some things in Portuguese and Spanish because the words sounded almost the same in Latvian. So that's why I'm saying that we probably also have a lot of Latin influence. Last was saying I'm at work. That's why something shining morning and evening. My brain's not computing. Sarpinha tāpēc man kas staro rīt un vakar. Staro, Bet es ceru, ka tā būs laba diena darbiņā. Ja nekas droši raksta. Mafia was saying, why handle predators on the platform and protect kids when they can handle the people saying they're predators on the platform? Mamma mia. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the situation in general there is quite scuffed, to say the least. And since it seems like they won't really take that good care of it, probably best to just... Well, for decent parents to just keep an eye on it. Maybe just not have your kid play Roblox. There are many other wonderful games you can have your kid play. Always that. We were saying romance languages have many lovers. Yes. Have I told you guys that this is my favorite map? It's one of my favorite maps. I just think it looks really neat. I know I say it every stream. I think the saying, sorry, I'm ready. I played Roblox since I was 8 and watching the way it has changed. Seconding it used to be so much more. And now I can't even quit because it's a huge part of my life now. I use it. Yeah. Oh no, I mean, you didn't. At least you didn't bum me out. You can know that much. I have exactly the same feeling about RuneScape. I played RuneScape also since I was well, I don't know, but like primary school, right? It's honestly in terrible hands right now. I can tell, like, all the people who have been running RuneScape ever since, like, the brothers basically just signed it away, just don't give a shit about the game. So by this point, the only reason I even have a membership anymore is just because I want to go through the OG quests that I didn't get to play as a kid. Because, like, my mom and dad weren't up for me having a subscription, right? Like, no matter how much I asked them about it. So I never got to experience the members content. So I think I'm just like gonna try like all those things I didn't get to try, max out my account and just leave it alone, honestly. I would really like to make some kind of video about RuneScape, besides like the Latvian hacker that I look up to. If you guys might have just heard as a like this legend of this dude who made like a script that worked with just like infinitely making party hats in RuneScape. It was like this one Latvian dude. Now afterwards he was even like teaching other people how to like open up things like that when games are being too greedy with money in general. It seemed like a similar movement to Anonymous, just within games, I guess. From what I understood, he generally did teach a lot of peeps. Because his whole thing, why he even did that, besides the person hiring him to do those scripts, was just so he would teach people how to decentralize themselves from a lot of stuff. We were saying I missed it. A subscription to what? Oh, I used to play I still do play RuneScape, just not as actively now. I'm still trying to max out my account. But I was saying that when I was playing RuneScape as a kid, my parents were really not up for getting me like a subscription for RuneScape. They were just like, no. Subscription for a game? What the fuck? I was like, Mommy, please, I would like a subscription to RuneScape. I want to see the child know, Mommy. And Mommy was like, no, Yuki. You ain't getting shit. Fuck you, Yuki. No RuneScape subscription for you. And I was like, but Mommy, please. I just want the RuneScape subscription. I wanna have a chance. I wanna have a chance at getting a party hat, Mommy, please. And she was like, no. You're not getting RuneScape subscription. I don't give a shit. And that is the sad tale of baby Yuki. Yeah, Blow is saying, yo, hackers are cool, hell yeah. Yeah, he's like one of the ones I was looking up to, because he generally seemed to like give a shit about just teaching people how to be independent when everything is just being barred off from them with like paywalls and whatnot. And that was at a time and it wasn't as egregious as it is now, right? So I can imagine. Mafia is saying, me and Blah need to stream Fabled Legacy at one point. Don't get me wrong, it's still a money farm, but it's a game with real passion. It's a bunch of different aesthetics as you progress through dungeons. We are one that's this fantasy, astrology, astronomy aesthetic. Oh, it's called Stardust Citadel. Ooh. Very cool, very cool. Fabled Legacy, wait, that scratches my brain. Why does, what? Fabled Legacy. Why does it scratch my brain? Oh, Roblox Dungeon Crawler. I see. Okay. No, I hadn't actually seen it. But I'm eager to learn more. Well, I was saying, unless they work for Blizzard for 7 years and happen to be the first, second generation they play because their dad was also worked for Blizzard. That was a reference. Obviously saying, oh, is that the dude who made a bunch of white hats? I don't play RuneScape, but I heard about that. Yeah, he's like a running legend around the internet in general. His Latvian username was like Kitenix. The literal translation, I mean, not as super direct, but it's something along the lines of like pest. Or the one that just like spreads pestilence, I guess. Like you're saying in RuneScape. Yes. My mommy also didn't want me to play subscription-based games, but she also required me to work if I lived in her house, but she'd take the paycheck. Jesus. So I started side hustling, buying sub-time cards at the grocery store. Easy. Oh, that sucks. I've heard a few parents like that. That's awful. Still to this day, I thought it was awful back then. I still think it's awful right now. I'm sorry you had to go through that movie. I hope you're in a better place now. But yeah, that's not cash money. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. He's like, it's okay, I don't talk to her anymore. Her loss, now I spend all my money on dumb shit. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, it's always like, I get it. Like, I have a lot of relatives that I very much didn't get along with. Thankfully, after enough, like, really long conversations, I think I've gotten to a point where it's, like, civil. Which is, like, all I wanted, right? It's like still workable. That's alright. Like I want it to be kind of like have real close relations with relatives, but sometimes it's not all that there is to it, you know? Like there's even like a saying, right, in English of the how is it called? Blood of the womb is thicker than water. So the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That was the saying that I was trying to remember. I'll just remember that. Like if you can, try to keep it civil. If people are not respectful, I mean, it makes more sense to take care of yourself. And just remove yourself from the situation. If people will care, they will find a way to get to you. He was saying, like this morning I got a new light for my Beretta and holster so I can conceal carry it. Ooh, how would that even look like? If that's okay to ask. Obviously saying send a skin I super want to the general, but I don't know how to get it, so I don't talk about it much. Yeah, a lot of people think blood is thicker than water, means opposite of how it's meant. Yeah. Because they don't know the version you just said, which is the right version. Yeah. Blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. I just poop brain, so I knew it's oh my gosh, it looks so cute. I like the little, like the rabbit-like mouth for the character. Very sweet, very sweet. Wow. That looks fancy, movie. Very cool, very cool.
Yes, thank you. I just saw it.
Looks slick. Mafi said no way the post didn't get moderated might because I will link the armor they go with the nerfing. So it's clear they aren't intended for anything nefarious. I hope so. I mean, that'd be stupid. I don't know. It's just... It's like, as long as you're not harming anyone, just leave the fucking thing be. God. You're saying my goal is to become the most lethal one in this hemisphere. Good luck. I support you entirely on it. I shall join the ranks. I'll try to be the most lethal in this side of Europe. So we can make an alliance. I don't think I need that extra card, so just... Yippee! Have you ever just wanna yippee out of all your problems? Oh, my favorite track from the game. Oh, girlies. I gotta tell you something. Also, boys, the boys are still hanging around. I'm just saying girlies because mostly girlies are right now. I was trying to look for the vinyls for both sides of the soundtrack for Neon White Rain. And, I only found part 2, even if I was trying to look for eBay or, you know, anyone just reselling the vinyls. No one has part 1. It's just sad about it. Oh. Mafi say able to I know where Moo is, so yeah. Mafi will be the most lethal Womini of Scotland. I'll be the most lethal Womini of Northern Europe. We will be the most lethal one in Alaska. No lethal woman coming. Yeah, hell yeah. I can make a bacala after dinner. I think that's not how it's pronounced. Isn't that like... Is that what I think it is? Bacala. Oh no, it's actually something else. It reminded me of this one Spanish-Portuguese food. Oh, it's Croatian. Okay. Might have tried it while I was visiting Serbia since they have a lot of Croatian stuff also there and stuff. Mafi's like, I'm aiming big Western Europe. It's okay, you can take Western Europe. You'll be closer to me then. Damn. I can feel that my chest is still sore, but I don't think a cough syrup is gonna help anymore with that. Maybe I really should see my GP again. She didn't even give me her number, so I wouldn't even have to go over to her like I did when I was like horribly sick. It's like I'm still sick, but thankfully not as bad. I did not think this through. How did I do it last time? I think I Oh! 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 Okay. I'll take it. Let's not fuck around. Whoop! That could have been bad. I always say I should be the least lethal cat of the Americans. Oh, that's so sweet. Off you're saying in dystopian future people will try to dethrone us and will be a badass setting like Bunrako's killer number 1. We were saying one of my grandmas was Slovakian, Hungarian, she'd make bacalhau all the time. Ooh.
Well, I hope you enjoyed very much. You're welcome to send pictures of the foodies.
I always love seeing people's foods. Yes. Offie said it reminds me of a joke. I asked this girl for her number. She told me she wasn't interested to stay in my league. Worst doctor's visit ever. I said, or an apex predator like the Blackfoot cat. Oh, yes. I should be back.
Alright, take your time. Take your time.
Wingdon said, so maybe one of my answers was Croatian, or she just really liked Croatian food too and started cooking. There's something that I keep like seeing people just like gnawing at each other's faces. Like there are some foods that will be almost the same with like different variation, and it's basically just spin-offs of one another. Sometimes it's even hard to tell where it starts. So it could be still very, very much Bulgarian, but then Croatian's like spun off. You can only try like finding oldest like historical records. I mean, that's as far as we can really do to attempt to determine where it comes from. For example, I know Psycho was recently asking me like what are my favorite Latvian foods, and that was really hard for me to answer. And I was also trying to think something, you know, super Latvian, either that's only here, at least I've only heard to be here. So I was trying to tell him about this one dessert we have. If you directly translate the name, it's something like Heaven's Manna. It's like this really pretty like dessert that looks like this pink cloud and milk. It's made out of semolina and some not cranberry jam semolina, but fuck, it was another berry that's kind of similar to cranberry. Suddenly forgot the English name for it. But long story short, I know I was trying to also find a wiki, so if they want, they can like check more about it, right? And I got to know that apparently it's also a thing, for example, in Norway, right? And a few other countries. So something that I had never heard in any of those other countries apparently was like a thing there, so... And I'm sure theirs is also a little bit different. Wait, Pink and Fluffy sounds like Angel Delight. I can send you like the wiki. So this is one of my favorite Latvian desserts. Let me just send... I'm gonna send the good pictures because the wiki has like really terrible pictures. Like I was telling it to people when I first showed them the good pictures and then they saw the wiki pictures, they were like saying if they had seen the wiki pictures, they would think it's like terrible. So I'm gonna send you the nice pictures first. And then you can look at the wiki. So this is how the dessert looks like. Alright, right? It's like this cranberry mousse, essentially. It's not cranberry. Let me find it again. So it can be cranberries, but like it's usually made with lingonberries. You can, and here's like the wiki, right? It's really nice. And I know for those who have actually eaten like cranberries or lingonberries, they're gonna be like, oh, that's really bitter. Yeah, that's what I mean. The picture for the wiki is awful. It looks like just some brain matter just spilled into milk. So after I was like showing it to Psycho, like Chaos, I was like, fuck. Maybe I should just like ask them to change the picture on the wiki because that looks awful in comparison. Bro, is wiki funded by the opposition? I mean, there is a lot of like misinformation there over the years, so it's definitely not as good as it used to be for sure. But still, that's like a fuck ton of source of information. Don't believe everything you read in there, obviously. But critical thinking, critical thinking. Always helps, always helps. But yeah, that was so terrible because I was like, oh, you know, usually if I can find a wiki for the thing, I usually drop it for people if they want to check something more about it to get like a better idea of what the fuck am I talking about. The picture's awful. They don't want us. They don't want anyone to try some of our desserts.
Ladies and gentlemen, an hour has passed, so make sure to get the fuck up and stretch. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Trust me, your legs are gonna thank me years from now.
It doesn't even have to be long, it can be even for a few seconds. Mui was saying I was gifted a genealogy thing sorry, I was gifted by a genealogy thing by an ex because I've never been super close to either family. Found out on the white side of my family that my great grandma was an Austro-Hungarian Empire and was Jewish but converted to Catholicism, which is kind of funny because I had converted to Judaism when I married that ex. Wow, that's like a full circle, isn't it? I was saying, you guys sent something in general. Let me see. That's beautiful. Man, I know I keep saying it, but I generally, by the time we reach the affiliate anniversary, I need like a whole fucking, I need to make like a whole... I need to make like a whole PowerPoint presentation with just Mafi's memes. It would be really nice to finally showcase like the beautiful model Bly made me. It's one of my favorite characters, so that's all I'm gonna say for now. Also, I've had some developers kindly send me some keys for some games. They're indie games that most people don't know, so I'm sure it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I guess it's still something nice that, like, if any of you will be interested, can just like sign up for the giveaway when we'll get to it. Because I think the anniversary is gonna be in November, I think. So yeah. But yeah, they're indie. I mean, like, no one knows kind of indie. Because some of them just wrote that they had seen, like, my email and Twitch and Twitter, and just, that's how they found me. And I was like, yeah, sure. It's like, I can't promise to stream each of the games, but, like, if it's something useful to them, I can, like, still also give away the keys, right? So, like, if a person will like it and talk to about other people, it's still technically marketing for them. And developers can basically generate almost infinite keys. It's just, well, you know, they need to confirm it with Valve before they do that. The dessert looks so yummy though. Hell yeah. If you have semolina, then you can make it at home, Louis. I'm pretty sure I can find the recipe and you'll be able to make it. It's probably not going to be super fast to make it from scratch, but if you ever want to try and you feel inspired, I can, like, translate the recipe for you. Mafia is saying, oh, by the way, a character I really like and have been trying to crack down for ages for the same anime as your profile picture. I was trying to find out what anime they're from. Oh, which character? Literally, before I started streaming, I was eating some spicy noodles. That really helped with my chest pain, actually. It really warmed me up. It's sadly back now. Probably because I'm talking so much. It's not the stream's fault, don't worry. It's just more like, you know, I'm not feeling well. But I would still like to have at least one stream a week, even if I'm not feeling too great. Like, unless I'm, like, absolutely dying like the other weeks when I wasn't streaming. Oh man, I really wanted to have my graphics tablet already available, and I noticed that with my new setup I actually can't even reach the USB port. Like, the graphics tablet's wire just is too short. I guess the fact that my PC case was on the same level as everything else on my table just made it, like, infinitely easier to set everything up. So now I can only do it if I have, like, extenders for almost everything. Maybe saying it makes something that looks like it. Oh.
What's it like? What's it like?
Muffy saying the hot genocidal MILF with the trench coat and digital arc. Oh, yeah. I only saw a little bit of her in the first season. I think there's going to be a lot more of her in the second one. And I didn't even finish the first episode because I just wanted to start streaming. We was saying I cooked simulated milk, salmonberry preserves, and cinnamon. Sometimes I put bitch syrup on it too. But I'd love the recipe. Ooh, that does sound nice. Yeah. Porridges are nice in general. Both health-wise and I think you can make it nice for everyone. There's so many ways of like preparing them. Generally like an underrated superfood. As a fellow nutritionist, I say so myself. I can't call myself a nutritionist because when I was actually trying to get the paper, I didn't have money to pay. And I also remember fuck all. I can still make like somewhat nice diets for myself and at least know what to look out for, but I think that's good enough, at least for me. Not like I'm doing it for a job either. I also help other people out. Whoop. Birch syrup? Oh. I only know birch juice because that's something we just try to drain specifically in spring. That's like the only time you can get it. It's essentially the sap, but when it's still like in the water-like form, and then you can like drink it. It has a very specific taste. We also do the same for maples, so it's like this really sweet juice that you can drink during the time. Birch syrup also isn't for everyone. Looks like blood and tastes like root beer and pennies. Oh, really? Never seen the syrup, only tried like the juice and spring. It's kind of interesting because I thought like if we have like birch juice, surely Latvians would make some syrup, right? We drink this hot too. I'm glad we have a shared tradition of sucking on trees. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like still like a liquidy form, right? Because I never knew what would be the correct way to say it in English, right? Because Latvians usually also call it like the birch juice, maple juice, right? Because it's still like in this watery form, right? And for a time, like I saw some translations online, it's like sap, and I'm like, no, but sap is like sticky and like harder, right? But yeah, I mean, technically it's still sap, it's the same thing, it's just only when, in that specific time in spring, when it's just like, before it turns into more like that sappy state. Where the waters are like going through the trees a lot more. Birch syrup, Alaska pure. Oh.
Hoshi hoshi. Somebody, I basically call it still sad?
I want to know the right way to call it for English speakers.
Oh no, I should not have come here. Okay, now we're safe.
Okay, guess let's get going. When you were saying it's different colors depending on when you drain the sap. Yeah, I think the liquid is still sap. I've seen them cook the watery stuff down and turn the syrup. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it's still called sap in English, alright. Yeah, because I've seen so many people just translate it as juice or sap, and I was like, okay, which one is it then?
But I was entertained with my good luck cherry. Yippee! Hell yeah.
Very good, very good. Can I clear something out for me? Guess now they're all in boo-boos. In boo-boos. Let's pop the boo-boos. That was dangerous. Ooh. Save.
We have successfully got into the purple zone.
Fuck. Jeez, the game froze. It scared me. I was like, no, am I failing? The game. I barely just got to the burpee zone. Okay, we're good, we're good.
That scared me. For a second there. Alrighty.
And salmon berries are these orange and yellow blackberries that grow here that look like salmon eggs. Wait, that sounds a lot like the berries that grow in our swamps. Oh my god, I think they are. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Because Latvians call them... Oh no, sorry. I was mixing them up with cloudberries. They have like thicker kind of... like those little round compartments. I wouldn't even call them compartments. But like each round bit that makes up like the entire berry. Salmonberry looks like a more delicate version of like the cloudberry with some ploof. We don't have salmon berries in Latvia actually. We have... yeah, I think the closest stuff is probably like blackberries and raspberries. Swamp berries. Yeah, cloudberries, I think they're too bitter to even, and hard to even eat, but you can make still quite interesting jams from it. I've seen people make them. And they look super pretty. I think some berries only grow in Canada and Alaska. Oh, really? That explains why I probably don't know of it. Sorry, Bareback, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. We finally got to the perpy zone, and I was just talking about how would the juice that you get like from birch trees and maple trees be called? Would you still call it a sap, or would you call it like a birch juice or maple juice? Or just contemplating that with Mui. We were also talking about salmon berries, because we don't have that in Latvia, so just like wondering what would be the closest thing to it. Here it's sap. Even when it's like in this watery form, right? Because that's like the thing that I'm wondering about, like what is the correct way to call it in English. Because I've tried like translating and looking up online so I would know how to properly say it in your language, but saw so many like conflicting posts about it and I was like, huh? Guess I'll keep calling it birch juice or maple juice. Because when I talk about sap, everyone thinks like of syrups, right? And I'm like, no, not syrups. Fucking juice. Some juicy juice. Straight from the tree hole. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Yes, tree squirt. I hated typing that almost as much as I hated thinking. I just know it's not mega common, because when I try to explain the concept to people where we just drain the trees of, like the juice in spring and it's basically drunk here, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You mean tree sap? And I'm like, no, not tree sap. Uh-oh. Oh no. That could have been awful. A bit stupid place to use it, but not the worst, I guess.
said almost pinned it while replying. Hey, if you want to pin it, I'm not gonna say no. He was like, damn you, that was so close. Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. I'm not sure what happened there. My brain's kind of half off. Bobby said laughing tree vampires are a real menace. I'm sorry, it keeps sucking off the trees. It's just in our culture, okay? We just suck on trees when it's spring. That's like the only time I think you can actually even get it in such a watery form that actually works as a juice. That sounds like some midsummer shit. I mean, midsummer stuff comes from our side, so makes sense, makes sense. All basically pagan probably stuff, as far as I know. All I know is that I do it, my parents did it, my grandparents did it, so yeah, I've probably been around for a while. Yuki, how many Americans have you murdered while dancing naked around among trees for a generic slog tree god? It's okay, we don't have slog gods, we have our own. Ours are a bit different. People still dance naked around the bonfire. I mean, okay, like, I think only like some hardcore people who still celebrate it to that degree. I'm sure there are some. But we don't have murder. No murder. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I think I can also count on my fingers how many Americans I know in general. Well, you know, at least like on this talking level. Muffy was saying, your papacy, we have managed to bring Orthodox religion to the Latvians. They're not Christians. They have let go of their pagan ways, but they absolutely refuse to stop sucking trees. No, I will keep sucking trees. We cannot take away the suckage. We'll keep sucking. It's not gay to suck your fellow tree homie off. But only spring. Only on spring. Just remember. No, we only suck tree homies in spring. Because then it's watery, it's not too thick. Oh god, like imagine my relatives just gonna pass my room and hear me talking that shit on stream. We was saying that's why we get along. We're Slavic sisters. Alliterated, so it's true. Very sweet. Yeah, Latvians are weird. We're technically not even Slavic. We're like this weird in-between where even our own historians can't say completely for sure we're how we formed. Like, don't get me wrong, we have like a lot of history that goes to a certain point, but a lot of stuff also got destroyed when Poland and Lithuania got together for a while and just burned like a lot of stuff from us to a point where we basically lost most of our mythos stuff. So anything about our gods and so on, like most of it's gone. Like we know some of the gods that basically our pagan ancestors used to respect and look up towards, but it's not much. It's like generally quite generic, almost like elementals, right? Because it's we have lime, which I'm not even sure how to. I mean, the word alone is something like let me get translator out. Like, not even happiness, it's like fortune, right? But it's like made in a way that it sounds like a woman's name. So that is one of our goddesses. Baltic goddess of fate, yeah. That's like the only one, genuinely like the only one that's like, I think still somewhat left from our side. Oh no. I really need something to show like Clippies. I'm afraid to even open it. So this one, she's still left from like the ancient mythos. Most of the like news about the other stuff is mostly gone. We still have like the mother of winds, I think, something like that. I mean, that's generally how she's called. Maybe we would have had like a more specific name, but that's like only like some tidbits that some historians could find. There was like the mother of wind, I think. And they were basically mothers of essentially like some parts of nature, if I remember right. I need to look again. My brain's a bit goopy right now. My sexist in Baltic Brothers. Mafia was saying during the Soviet era, the USSR pulled its winter troops from Siberia due to their experience with cold. They pulled their sap-sucking logistic engineers for free. Hell yeah. Okay, so how do I show the Clippy without doxing the living fuck out of everything? You know what? We can add like a browser source. I know it was like a pain in the ass to get it like working last time, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Control audio via OBS? Well, I'm not sure about that. But let me slap it. Were you guys able to hear the audio? Because the biggest problem when I was putting the browser up, it was just like the audio not fucking working. Because I can also do desktop audio, I guess, in case it's not working. We could not. Ah, it's so dog shit. Should honestly ask some other people how they do theirs without, like how do you do it without doing like the display capture, right? Because that's such an easy way to just like fuck something up. Okay, let me try with like the display audio capture. I mean. Did it work with desktop audio? I was saying display audio. I was gonna say desktop audio. Oh, I hope so. Still nothing. Holy shit. That sucks. Okay, I think there was like we did some kind of magic one time when we were like learning Godot on stream. Was it taking control audio? No, I will keep sucking trees. Okay, so this way I don't hear the audio, but you guys, I guess, hear it. We cannot take away the
So
suckage.
stupid.
We'll keep sucking. At least it shows that there's audio going for the browser. Just means y'all should check it out yourselves for totally in context clip. Absolutely. Check my Blowish clips. Yippee! Feature. Yeah, and I didn't hear it. Yeah, that's so fucking weird. I wonder if there's like a better way of doing this. Might just ask Kelmsh later. Okay, let me unmute Neon White. And let me unmute it. Game capture. There we go. All good, all good. Know what we need? We need a fishing break. Yeah, if you guys want to add anything to the Pondy, as always you can. You can either DM me or just drop it in the server. Both are welcome, both are welcome. So we can have our community soup. I fucking can, okay. Who threw that in there? Sorry, so I missed some parts. Moo was saying the Spanish and the Mexicans got together and did the same thing to the Philippines. Really? Huh. They're kind of far apart, aren't they? Okay. So a lot of pre-colonial history traditions are lost now. Yeah, fucking... it's... I can even understand, like, some just tensions and, like, obviously there's... can get like violent and stuff, but why touch civilians and be like, why touch stuff that will literally just leave some history? I understand it's meant to overwrite it, that's the whole point, but it still sucks ass. Because of it, like, Latvians won't ever really get to know truly the deities that we used to live by, right? Or at least our ancestors did. I think she means Spanish. Do you mean conquistadors, or is it like a different word? Conquistadors. I'm just questioning if it's a word that I don't know in English or if it's like something, or it's just Conquistadors, but you did a little oopsie. Mexican settlers who supported the same religion got together to burn South American savage traditions. Oh. Yeah, that I know. I mean, it's kind of tough because I think like Latvians weren't exactly the fighting types to begin with, or to be that violent, right? And I mean, that was absolutely taken living advantage of. Nobody ever like calls us slaves per se, but I mean, forced labor and sent to camps and made to do work under lords and being owned by people. Kind of a similar definition, isn't it? I'm a cat. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay, I unfucked it. Very good, very good. You missed my controversial joke about what Latvia left the USSR. I did? Where was it? Alfie was saying, I think it's a Spanish word. Oh, okay, okay. I'm Scottish on one side, York on the other, though. That's a little more nervesome. Same boot, different stepper. Oof. Where did I miss the jokey? Did it not? I'm now using Stream Elements multi-chat. I really hope it's not eating up some of the messages like the other app I was using. Otherwise I'm gonna get really mad. This one? Oh yeah, how did I miss that? Malfi is saying later on, sorry, it said that stepping was weird and they could not allow Latvian men to sit independent to this day. I know I'm glossing over complicated history with the joke. I hope I didn't. No, you didn't offend anyone. I think it's really funny. Honestly, unless someone is really, like, has something stuck up their ass, I think Latvians will also find it funny, so don't worry about it. And people are really laid back here, unless you're, like, really getting in their face. Because I know Blast is right now on the night shift. I'm sure if you would ask him, he would also find it funny. Granted, he's also pretty laid back like I am. Oh, no, 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 no! Mama dumbass, I should have just used the card if that meant I could save the run. That was so stupid.
I feel like I should at least try it.
Oh,
I'm a dummy.
little tree sucking break for everybody. That's gonna be our inside joke now. Go again, you got this. Yeah, I think I'll give it a try.
You know what we could open up? We could open up song requests again. So we could all slap our songies in. Let me just open that up. Update my details. No, I gotta stream right now. I can't update the details on Stream Elements. Can I please get the media request, please? Where the fuck is it? Am I blind? Oh.
Dashboard? Mayhaps? No? Oh, not activity fee, not revenue history. Doesn't even work on overlays, elements, element gallery. No. Went somewhere else.
No.
What the hell did I just change where it went? Whoa. I mean, I know we use this through stream elements. We have done this before together. Shadish. What if I just Google it? Stream elements media request? Dashboard media request. Oh, I found it through Google, but it's more like, okay, if I try to find it manually. Did they change where it went? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I found it through Google. That's all that matters right now. Might just leave it on my bookmarks or something. Okay. Alrighty. I'm just gonna leave my music playlist so in case nobody is playing anything, we could like still hear some stuff from my playlist. Something. Oh no, I still have the backup playlist. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, let's go. I'll be right back, and I'll give it another try, I guess, afterwards. All right, see you in a bit. Beep.
pure and simple, now sinister and sharp. I was weak, I would fall for a promise. I had no God. Been through the worst, I've seen the purest soul fill up with such disdain. Watching them fall, trying to take me out. I see your foolish gaze. Well, I'm not afraid to take the world on myself. But if I can't have it all, then no one will. Nothing's gonna save me. The evil that I see has taken over me. No one's gonna save me. The damage has been done. I'm righting all the wrongs. I'm relentless like a midnight. Rotten to the core, sacred vows are torn. Can't expect a snake to be a sheep. Can't expect a liar not to cheat. Rotten to the core, sacred vows are torn. Can't expect a snake to be a sheep. Can't expect a liar not to cheat. Well, I'm not afraid to take the world on myself. But if I can't have it all, then no one will. Nothing's gonna save me. The evil that I see has taken over me. No one's gonna save me. The damage has been done. I'm righting all the wrongs. I'm relentless like a midnight.
It's fucking Zomboy.
bamboozling. Boy, she makes me sing bamboozling. Oh, Black Betty, bamboozling. Oh, Black Betty, bamboozling.
Keep holding on when my brain's ticking like a bomb. Guess the black dogs have come again to get me. Sweet little words, unlike nothing I've heard. Sing along, mockingbird, you don't affect me. That's right. Deliver it to my heart. Please try. Be deliverance. Wait, I'm coming undone. Wait, I'm coming undone. Too late. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate. Wait, I'm starting to suffocate. And so many anticipate. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate. Choke again. I find my demons were my friends. Pity me in the end. They're out to get me. Since I was young, I've tasted sorrow on my tongue. And this sweet sugar gun does not protect me. That's right. Trigger between my eyes. Please strike. Make it quick now. Wait, I'm coming undone. Wait, I'm coming undone. Too late. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate. Wait, I'm starting to suffocate. And so many anticipate. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate. I'm trying to hold it together. Head is lighter than a feather. Looks like I'm not getting better. Not getting better. Wait, I'm coming undone. Wait, I'm coming undone. Too late. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate. Wait, I'm starting to suffocate. And so many anticipate. I'm coming undone. What looks so strong, so delicate.
Yippee! Heyo. I just need to get up and stretch my leggies and walk around a little bit so I feel better.
Oh my god, I'm out of water. Seriously? Oh no, I still have one more water bottle. I guess I should get some tomorrow.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Bear back and grab a bite to eat. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Make sure to take care of yourself, guys. Like, nothing's more important than
Getting your nummies and
getting something to drink. I mean, ideally, I would, like, plan my streams so if anyone actually wants to hang out, like, they could actually get stuff beforehand, but with me being sick and having a lot to do, I guess it's gonna be a bit more hectic. But eventually, I hope I'll even out.
and then we're gonna be go.
Alrighty. Thankfully I got some water. If you haven't hydrated in the nearest like hour or half an hour even, make sure to please also grab something to drink. It's always important to get enough of some liquid into your system. Man, I guess I'll need to get some tea after the stream and some lozenges or something, because like my chest is just bursting. Well, I think bursting is a bit too strong a word, but it's definitely really sore. If it was bursting, I think I just wouldn't be able to talk about so much discomfort. Now it's like, there's discomfort, but I can still keep going. Welcome back. I didn't see the entire message. Let me see. I'm back, gonna send that thing to General, but I'm not making anything else because I don't want to risk pushing it to the offensive area. Oh, don't worry about it. If you're ever not sure and you want to just send something, you know, you can always just send me in DMs. That's also like one way to do it. Latvian Union of Tree Suckers. Oh my god. If it wasn't like one side and wasn't too close to the edge, I would generally make it a fucking poster. That's beautiful. I love it, Muffy. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for the meme. Generally, I love your memes so much. It's definitely gonna be part of
the 1-year affiliate anniversary. We're just gonna have a PowerPoint where we're all just gonna look at the memes you made throughout this year. Hey, how doing?
What's up? Hope you're having a nice morning.
We were saying I'm moving to Latvia to be among my fellow tree suckers. Very much welcome, very much welcome. You may notice that U, and E out look fishy. That's because the Soviet font generator for some reason doesn't have those. So I had to fill them in myself. Yeah, they can't allow our letters. And that's why. Also, while looking into how the language worked for the phrase, I seem to have worded it in a way the Latvian language would be like accusatory towards the trees. Oh my god, for some reason I completely ignored the Latvian. Izsūc tos kokus līdz... Suck those trees dry. Until there's only dryness left. That's sweet, that's sweet. I love it. We need to keep this somehow as an inside joke. It's gonna be part of our cultural fund on this channel. Latvian Union of Tree Suckers. Hell yeah. Palaid garām? Oh, jā. Mafija ielika bildīt ģenerālā. Tas par bērnsulām? Jā, es mēģināju paskaidrot par kļausulām bērnsulā. Tad sāku smieties, ka esam koki sūkātāji. Es domāju mīļu, un tādā veidā arī cilvēki vairāk uzzina par Latviju. Vienmēr patīk pastāstīt vairāk arī par mūsu kultūru. Cilvēki vismaz arī zina, kur mēs esam un kādas foršas jocīgas lietiņas mēs te darām. Yeah, I was just explaining to Blas about the meme. Yeah, Blas is a Latvian streamer, so you could like also show him the previous memes. I don't think he would also be offended. Granted, he's very chill. Well, more chill than the average Latvian streamer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Es uztraucos vienkārši, vai mēs apvainotos par es nezinu, vai viņi to mīmu arī atsūtīja Discordā? Nē, tas bija kaut kur čatā. I'm just like asking him if he would be offended about one meme. I'm gonna find it. It was a bit off. Afi bija rakstījis, later on the Soviets said that sap sucking was weird and they could not allow it. Latvia remains independent to this day. I know I'm glossing over complicated history for this joke. I hope I didn't offend anyone. Viņa bija kā uzrakstījis, ka vēlāk pats latviešu valodu sāka aizmirst. Nu, tiesreiz. Krievi teica, ka Sveķu sūkšana ir, bērnu sūkšana ir jocīga, un viņi to nevarēja atļaut, un tādēļ Latvija ir neatkarīga līdz šai dienai. Viņi satraucās vienkārši, vai apvainot mūs ar to. Un es teicu, nu, vismaz es neapvainotos. Es domāju, arī tu neapvainotos, bet atkal tu diezgan mierīgi uztver lietas, un es nezinu, vai es to varētu teikt par visiem citiem. Bet liekas, lielākā daļa uztver to normāli. Pasmietos par to. Ja mēs jau arī tik viegli neapvainojamies, tā kā citās vietās pasaulē arī. Yeah. Yeah, so Last was also saying like he wouldn't be offended by like jokes like that, so don't worry about it. Here I can make all the memes. If you're ever not sure, you can just DM me and I can tell. It would be alright.
Nu kā darbiņā klājas pagaidām? Viss mierīgi, viss labi? Ir mierīgi. Prieks. Stepwide got stuck.
You know what would be even more funny? There were like the few developers that sent me keys for giving away. I was gonna say I should ask some of my developer friends to send some of their keys. Some of them also make like adult games, so that would be funny to go. I'm sure there would be still some enjoyers. Those gamies. Some people of culture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna fuck it up this time. We'll need to really concentrate. I mean, I still like usually ending the stream on me.
Want to know a fun fact about the statue gram back by there? Please. I love telling that fun fact when we have newer people around, but I also don't want to say it too much. Granted, I think it's starting to become an inside joke about like the one fun fact. I know. I know also some other facts about the game, but no, that one tends to come to my mind a bit more. For those who don't know, it's just I usually tell people about this one statue in the game that used to be considered to be like a new monster, but I didn't have enough time and ended up like not implementing in the game. And I've said it so many times that people that are more frequently on the stream just start laughing about it. But I say it like every other stream when I see some new people. who aren't as familiar with Neon White. Obviously saying, where did you learn that, by the way? I think you mentioned, but I'm soon forgot I'm with my smart floor print. No, it's okay. Yeah, it was basically... I think most of the stuff I got to know was through Twitter. It was like no video or anything like that. It was just when you try to dig for Neon White stuff, you will see some of the concept artists, like other people who were working on the team, just talking about it in some places. Like either their art stations or Twitters and so on. I guess from that alone I could make a video. I always thought, like, I wanted to make something about Neon White, but I would like to make something that still hasn't been made. Or at least, like, not on YouTube, right? I guess that could be it. I could just, like, get, like, a bunch of those fun facts together. Bet tā gribas devis man, jā. Man bija viena diena, kad vienkārši man ārkārtīgi gribējās devis manā, bet man vajadzēja arī baigi daudz strādāt. Un es vienkārši paņēmu rimītī tur vienu vannīti. Viņa bija ļoti kašī. Un šitā divas reizes izņemāja. Vajag pašai sataisīt. Man liekas, no tā salsājuma maisījuma bija pat garšīgi. Es neatceros net no Dobals. Tas nebija Dobals sirnonieks, bet, Dobals pācis, nevar atcerēties, laikam, par sūdīgi jūtos. Laikam ilgi nevarēšu šo streamāt. Un piešķīt pa labs esmu. Yeah, Blast was like saying that he also wants like the that dessert I showed you guys.
It is nice, it is nice.
So if you guys have like semolina in your country, or at least like you can find some shops you can technically make it. Beep, 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 beep. Kas tā ar veselību vispār ilgi jau? Gandrīz 3 nedēļas, jā. Es praktiski biju atvesaļojusies jau šonedēļ, bet, Zini, kad sākās baigi tur tie smagie lietas, mums te bija tāda augsts un vēl augstais vējš un tā tālāk. Es biju izgājis uz Rimīti sapirkt visu, ko mammai vajadzēja. Un visi izmirku. Man arī baigi gribējās saldējumu. Atnāca mājās, uzreiz nepārvilku sausas drēbes. Apēdu arī saldējumu. Jā, es zinu, tā ir mana vaina. Nebija baigi gudra, bet jā. Man gribējās saldējumu. Man bija slinkumīgs arī pārvilkt sausas drēbes. Jā, bet pirms tam es vienkārši biju dabūjusi difteriju poti, un, god damn. It's okay, we're gonna heal up in a bit, and we're gonna get to the boss. Man imūnsistēma vienkārši aizgāja pilnīgi dupsī. Un, protams, tad es kaut ko saķēru. Es nebiju 4 gadus slimojis, vāks. Jā, un tad man sākās vienkārši, angīna vai kas līdzīgs angīnai. Baigā temperatūra, un nevarēja ne siekalas norīt, ne padzerties bez sāpēm, ne ieelpot bez sāpēm, un vēlāk arī man bija baigā temperatūra, un bija nenormāli grūti strādāt, jo, zin kā, tā kā freelancā, liekas, ārštats būtu pareizes latviskāk teikt. Es jau nevaru arī brīvi paņemt. Ja es esmu pietiekami sapelnījis, vienkārši, lai viegli aiziet, es tehniski jau varu, bet, jā. Man bija tik nenormāli grūti strādāt. Bet jā, es negribu ņaudēt par to, vienkārši. Tāds pagrūts pēdējās nedēļas. Ceru, ka tu esi gan vesels un tev toniek arī veseli. Yuki loved the stage, absolutely. Mui was saying, I love semolina for brekkie. Hell yeah, I used to eat it in breakfast. I mean, more like my mom used to make it, right? And she would also like take some of our strawberry jams. They're not as like jelly-like as I've seen them in Western Europe and like US and so on. So imagine whole strawberries just... Okay, maybe it's easier for me to explain how we make our jams. So, So we make our jams, we take like whole strawberries. We dump like multiple bags of sugar and then just boil it all. Those are our jams, just so you know. Okay, so now that you know our consistency of the jams. So I imagine my mom would be putting that in the mornings on like the semolina and like make like a smiley face for me as a kid, obviously, but it was still really, really sweet. So anytime I would be making sometimes breakfast for someone else and I would have semolina or honestly any other like porridge, I would also try to do something like that for them. Like even as adults, it's like kind of comforting, isn't it? I still find it that if we like get some food in a cute shape, it still tastes better. It's like mental, but it's still sweet, I think. He thinks. Okay, let's bounce on these. Big titties. Boing! Cooking stream W. You say that, Mafi, but Blowy was also saying that. I was saying sometimes I'll put shrimp, garlic, herbs, and cayenne in it. Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of these porridges, they could also be like made in a more savory way, right? They're really versatile. That's what I meant when I said that you could technically make it for any kind of person to enjoy. Blas was saying, nu jā, tev laikam arī grūti ķermeni gan jau klimata maiņa tagad. No sākuma bija pat traki. Nebija tik traki kā gadus apakaļ, kad es ilgāk nebiju ceļojis. Tad es atceros, ka es biju atbraukus ciemos un man pilnīgi bija nauga, cik daudz es lūpu balsām lietoju. Man visu laiku vienkārši spraigāja lūpas līdz pilnīgi asiņoja. Es nezinu, vienkārši radinieki teica, un zin kā spiediens no lidmašīnas un tā kā baigā klimata izmaiņa vienkārši. Es nezinu, tā man pirmo reizi bija. Nu jā, jo tur klimats jau pilnīgi citādāks otrā pusē. Mēs ceļojas, liels paldies, būs labi viss. Jā, es ceru. Bet es arī, zinu kā stolu, man baigi sagribējos kaut kādu banānu saldējumu. Nevarēju pagaidīt. Es varēju taču saldētu vaili. Nu, nē. Un es tikko tā pēc to saldējumu. Varēju arī nokt drēbes, tomēr un uzliku kaut kā sausa siltas drēbītes. Arī nē. Es kāds 10-20 minūtes pasēdēju. Pirms pārģērbos pirmdien. Nu jā, un, protams, grūtīgi sāk baismīgi sāpēt. Vēlāk. Pat, ja pasēdēju tur vannā un padzērtēs. Man it kā ir... tāds skuju sīrups klāpam. Es palūdzu dāmītēm, viņas varētu man kaut ko ieteikt mēnesis aptiekā. Nu, cerams, ka arī drusku palīdzēs varbūt tam. Oh. We were saying when I make my own jam, I do it the same way. Jelly is basically juice with gelatin added. Yeah. But I don't know, what is it? I tried like some of the French, Spanish, and Portuguese jams. And they don't even taste like the berries or fruit that are put in it. And I'm like, what the fuck do they put in there? It's like, do they just put something different in there? And it was considered, like, some of the French jams I tried were like considered like fancy shit. And I'm like, huh? How is it fancy if it's like as far as possible from the original thing? So it was kind of ironic, like I was trying something that's more expensive, considered more exclusive, and ends up being just plain worse, right? And only because we don't really have the market and economy to really export as much. Basically, our stuff doesn't get really tried in the rest of the world. It's made me kind of sad. I do wonder how hard it would be to try to even introduce some products like that. It's like the only product that I'm aware of that has gotten outside of Latvia that is, for example, in US and Western Europe and some other places, are like these really nice long chippies. So it's like made from
Mashed potatoes. And they're like these really long chippies. They're super nice.
Huh? I was like, I thought I heard it behind me. Just got confused there for a second. I don't need that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But yeah, they're literally called long chips. I could technically show you guys a picture, but maybe you have a chance of seeing it somewhere. Since I don't know exactly where it's exported to. Honestly, I have no frame of reference for the jam here is good or not. I mean, I think it's also kind of like my mom says, right? Where we also enjoy a lot of the stuff we grew up with, right? Because it's something we're used to, something that we were comforted by as like kids. So even if it might not be the best thing ever, we will... Oh my fucking god. Oh. Okay, that's a wasted card. We will see it as something like nicer and better. So yeah, I mean, even if you might not have a reference right now, I'm still sure some things that, like, for example, people outside of Scotland will see as not being that great might be dear to you, right? I know that's like a thing with, fuck, how is it called? Marmite for a lot of Brits, right? There are some Brits that really love it, and it just reminds them of when they were kids. You're saying, when I make cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I cook cranberries with sugar, orange zest, and cinnamon. So fucking good. Wait, so cranberry sauce is like something sweet? I thought like it was something more like savory. Oh, okay. Blast was saying this game's endless, infinity levels. No, it's basically, it's 96 levels. But I'm doing it on the hardest mode, you know, like I can't die through all those 96 levels. So I just keep trying, and I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to do all those 96 levels without dying. Only like 2% of people have this achievement. But I've almost completed the game, honestly. Like those 96 levels, I mean. When I mean completed the game. Yeah. Jā, man vienkārši jāmēģina nenomirt vienkārši izspēlējot visu spēli, un jā, nav baigi viegli. Es lielāko daļu jau gandrīz vienkārši atceros no galvas, bet tik un tā ik pa laikam vai bišķi par daudz pievērš uzmanību čatam, vai kaut ko aizmirst, vai aizdomājas, vai kā tas alaiž dēlī. Bet nē, es esmu tikus līdz kaut kur 90. Man liekas, līmenī. Gan jau kā tikšu tam cauri. Bet piekdienās patrenējos. Mēģinu tālāk te katreiz. Speed run for Angus. Yes. Hello, Phoenix. How you doing? Also, Phoenix is also a streamer. I mean, most people in the chat are. Can also check him out. Also, Mooey. Mui is also a very cool streamer. I don't know, can I just SO back to back? Did I write it wrong? Did I get a strong? Yeah, I think there's a time, like, time limit of how much I can SO. Sorry. Good thing, some For Honor. Ooh. What's the state of the game now? I haven't seen it in forever. Last time I heard of it was when I talked to someone about like a meme from it, like this meme from the trailer. It came like from the For Honor community. Just saying, I do not speak Japanese. Just killing some of the enemy units. It was very silly and nonchalant. Literally last time I got to hear about For Honor. I still got like a free copy at some point, I think. Okay, can I now SO Mui? I would like to SO Mui. I would like to also SO, honestly, Blas. It's more like he speaks in Latvian and he doesn't have English subs. I'll still SO him if you guys want to go say hi. Scream Latvian, then just leave. Or say something about tree suckers. Since we made that meme today. Okay, what else did I miss? Cranberry sauce is sweet, but if you put it on savory things like meat or stuffing. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's just not like a common thing for us. Cranberry sauce. I've heard a lot of Canadians and Americans talking about it though. Just doing AI versus players suck when or fighting real players. Oh yeah, I remember it being quite tough. Phoenix was saying, been trying highlighter, I'm enjoying bullying bot with hyper armor. Very nice, very nice. They were doing some really cool stuff. I think they just seem to have a lot of trouble with the multiplayer aspects, like keeping it fair and sportsmanlike, I guess. Yes, please check out Moon. A very cool cow YouTuber. Oh my god, this is my favorite track in the game, guys. Did you guys know that? I know I've said it 76 times, but just in case you didn't remember. I'm still trying to find the first vinyl. I can't find it on eBay. I can't find it anywhere. I tried even like writing about... Oh no. I was gonna say in some like niche like Latvian like game market servers. But I think I only asked about the neon white deluxe edition or something. Which I also can't seem to find. Saddies. What did I miss? What did I miss? He was saying, when you both are talking Latvian, I'm just sitting there like, happy toast. Oh, that's very sweet. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I tried to also translate after, but if I forget, you can always also poke me. I'd like to apologize for my actions. I have made a severe and continuous lapse of judgment. Oh, I missed something, didn't I? Fuck Marmite, those people are enemies of the state. Oh, we used to ship prisoners to Australia and we should have included all the Marmite lords carrying out the fear. That's so fair. Hey, As long as it's joking and... Or at least saying that you're joking, it will be fine, okay? That is all. But yeah, I was just trying to illustrate something that I find really hard to enjoy, right? I mean, I guess another example is also natto, right? It's basically rotten Japanese beans. I mean, some Japanese people love it. Well, from what I've heard, it will stink like really sweaty, stinky socks. But you know, someone loves it somewhere. So what can I say? Fucking hell. Man. Today's not the day, is it? Jeez. I'm getting distracted, saddies. I mean, even the previous runs when it was really hard, I mean, I managed at some point. So eventually I think like I'll memorize it and we'll click and we'll manage. That's how it usually goes with most of these runs. It's mostly about memorizing and then not panicking and just... I'd slowly get through. Like, I could speedrun it, but what's the point of speedrunning it if I haven't, like, fully done it without, for example, mistakes, right? Some people have asked me, oh, where's the speedrunning part? I mean, yeah, I've speedrun other times, and this is not one of those streams. I will try to afterwards, even if it's to beat, like, the developer scores. Phoenix was saying a lot of people hate news characters named Virtuoso who has a ultimate instant doge or dodge that will dodge every attack except guard break or undodgeable. Jesus Christ. Isn't that a bit too much? Obviously, saying, oh yes, I'm a news man. I managed to win a 1v4 on a point with her. Kinda 1v4. They came in twos, but they came fast. Oh, okay. Phoenix saying, yeah, that's why I'm staying away from play with Spain. That's fair. Prefer bot modes mostly anyway. Always felt more fun to me avoid proper sweats. Yeah, but it's like sweats and like there's not a lot of sportsmanship, it seems like, in general. Like already in that game for years. Last time I touched it. Leah saying, damn, someone listed part 1 for sale on a reseller site and they wanted $600. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I mean. The only ones I found was, first of all, only the second part. I managed to find an okay-ish price, obviously more expensive than it was originally. And like the developer's website. Well, or whoever they contracted with to make the vinyls, right? But the first one I don't even get to see, and try looking for resellers or besides, and like in other places besides eBay, and yeah, couldn't even find it. But I mean, if you could only find it for 600, then yeah, that's fucked. I mean, I would love to have like some neon white stuff, but maybe not 600 kind of. Scalping, that's like insane. Mui was saying, yeah, part 2 is more available. The listing has closed already. Someone paid the 600. I mean, that's why they sell these things. Somebody actually fucking buys that shit. Oh my god. I genuinely hope that they closed it because, like, they couldn't sell it. Or they just marked it as sold just to try to sell it for lower. So otherwise, that's just pathetic. I'll be honest with you. Oh. And that's what's wrong with the game industry. Sad is.
Yippee! Yip! 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 Yee! Yip! 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 Yee!
Mafi was saying, wanna know what I hate in the game industry? This might come off as a hot take. Oh no. Should I be concerned? Oh yeah, I didn't get to, so blasphemy.
Dwarf wash. Yippee!
He's a Latvian streamer. He does a lot of like retro streaming stuff. While his stream is Latvian, I'm pretty sure if you talk to him in English, he would still answer you. But like most of the stream, of course, is gonna be in Latvian. He generally does things from scratch on like the actual consoles and makes like actually gets them to work and streams with them, so it's definitely some more like quality stuff that you can watch. And also someone you can just ask about retro consoles, so.
Let's put you cool. What?
Just so I don't forget spaghetti. Sorry, Murphy, just a second. I finished the level and then I'll stop so I'm not like pausing midway. I'm trying to do this in between, so I'm still kind of concentrating on the game, but also
Reading chatty.
games turning casual players into fanatics by creating artificial competition like Black Ops 10 versus Battlefield 6. I've played Battlefield since Bad Company and Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. This isn't the only instance of that, but it's certainly one of the biggest right now. Yeah, it's just... I think I was like talking to some peeps like the other day how people don't have much of a personality and they just develop like such a deep connection to whatever they pour a lot of time into, right? Okay. There we go. They pour a lot of time into. They end up getting like really offended if you say anything about the thing that they like very much, right? I think it honestly is a bit part of it, right? I mean... I've seen that like in a lot of hobbies in general. It's just like this kind of elitistic behavior. Mine's better than yours. Like some instances it's very clear cut, right? That much I will say. I think there are ones that are like better than the other, but I don't think this is it. You know, like Call of Duty or Battlefield, or like they're different genres. Like shooters have a lot of genres by this point. It's no longer those days where there were like a few shooters that you could just like count on your fingers. Like. And even then, it was like they were too different. You could technically try to compare like the enjoyment you get from them, but I mean, then it's not as objective anymore. I'm sorry. Right. He was saying, I used to have a limited press of my favorite album from one of my favorite bands. They only made like 200 copies, but I broke up with the girlfriend time. She smashed all my stuff, and those vinyls were part of that. Been looking for years for one of the other 199 people to list their copies so I can buy or replace them, but I've never seen one listed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If you could tell me which one you were looking for, if there's any like local places that I would see it, I could like let you know. If there's, I mean, I'm sure it's a very low chance, but maybe, right? I noticed that consumerism become a lot of people's personal and only hobby. Yeah, there's like it doesn't matter what, like, if you need to make your entire personality around something, I mean, yeah, you can end up getting hurt from it. Everything in moderation, like usual. Reject modern consumers and return to tree sucking. Absolutely. I was saying Black Ops and Battlefield fill two different roles. Yeah, that's what I mean. Battlefield's like a big team battle game, but BioSense, small squad battle, zombies game. You can have both in your life. It's the same as Halo versus Call of Duty. I play all three, and I mean, yeah, they're all different. That's what I mean. Anyone who thinks you have to commit to one is exactly the problem of Fake Division to dry up interest and sickening to me. Now, I don't think the game publishers caused it purposely, but I certainly think they know about it and have decided to do nothing about it. I'm just not actually sure what they would be able to do. Maybe I'm just a bit tired right now. But it's silly nonetheless. Feather Gun by Richelieu. I'll need to write it down, since my poop brain might forget. But if I have it written down somewhere, I might remember.
If you can send me a picture, then it'll be easier for me to remember.
Where was I? I'm so confused. Oh.
Hey.
Damn, I already used 2 cards. Well, very unlikely I will get through, but hey, if I can even get a bit further, I would very much appreciate it. Made again like some silly mistakes.
Oh, hey.
I could have died really horribly there. Thought I didn't. Yeah, I still hope that someday maybe I'll find the first part of the Neon White soundtrack. Maybe it's gonna be in some random vinyl shop. Some old lady song. I don't know what this piece of shit is, but if you want to buy it for $20, I'ma sell it to you. Oh wow, the color is pretty. Inshallah. Yeah, we have quite a bit of like vinyl shops. I've noticed that we've started getting like a lot more of them in Riga. So maybe there is a very slim chance where I could just tourist through some of the shops and. Who knows, right? Let you know if I find it. Beep beep. 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 Sorry how your ex treated all this stuff though. I didn't mention it. Oh, it wasn't fair. Or very cash money in there. Gotta beat them with hammers. I think beating with hammers is always the solution to everything in life. I think it gets the message across. The labels are all handwritten by band members. Oh, that's precious. And realistically, I'm not saying it's like on the same level. It's more like I know the Neon White was just like a one-time thing for the Angel Matrix team members, right? I mean, even the studio, Angel Matrix itself, was literally made specifically in mind for Neon White. It was never going to be for anything else. So also, like, their merch and stuff, it's just, like, was limited time and not meant to be for a lot of people. Still, I was hoping that they would have it around a bit longer. Hey, at least we're back in the perpy zone. I'm sad that I only have one card left, but better than none, I guess. Granted, I also don't feel too great.
Ladies and gentlemen, an hour has passed. Make sure to unshimpy and get the fuck up for a second. I'll also get up for a second once I finish this off. Like so. Oi, oi.
Yes. I was saying I happened to learn my lesson, learn to love myself by not saying people drag me down. I'm glad. I just hope you're in a better place now. Malfoy is saying, I have a question as a Western European. I know we technically left the EU, but I still see myself as a European. An Eastern European. Are there actually people in Eastern Europe who do stereotypical mourning the Soviet Union? Calling everyone comrade or remembering better days thing. Like I said, it's stereotype, but I know a lot of places tend to have those for a reason. I mean, we certainly have the whole freedom fucking let people here. I mean, I see like stereotypes like, just like a guideline, right? I mean, obviously not everyone's gonna be like that, but they're there for a reason, right? We're also, it's always kind of weird with Latvia, because depending on who you're asking, Latvia is Northern Europe, or, some would even go as far as to say Nordics. So we're like in this kind of weird limbo of sometimes being recognized as being in a lot of places and simultaneously none at all. But beside that point, not that I'm aware of, but I know it's usually, that would be only something more common in two cases, right? Oh. Just a second. Time to clutch a little bit. Oh my god. Not again. I think I would have gotten it, I just got a little bit impatient. What? Okay, I know I'm not feeling great, but Jesus. Thank you. Fuck no. So case A, it's like people who... No, we have a lot of Russian-speaking people on this side of Europe in general. Like any place like bordering Russia, right? Those people, like, they're not completely Latvians, right? They're like descendants of people who didn't move into Russia when it, you know, when we gained independence, right? And they're descendants. So, depending on the person, like the, whether they just like choose to practice either their family's traditions, which are not completely Russian, not completely Latvian, so they end up being in this like weird limbo, right? Where they aren't completely one or the other. Well, yeah, they tend to, like, I'm sure there'll be, like, places that still have stuff like that. Because, like, sometimes I'm even shocked to even, like, hear shit, like, for example, I used to work in this very, like, super Latvian traditional tavern. It was, like, this folk one where we have, like, our folk dances and folk music, and, you know, it's supposed to just, like, appreciate like our cultural values and for people to just get together and have jolly fun. It generally feels like those taverns you would, you know, see in Skyrim and Witcher and so on. Like very jolly, right? And we, like, I think the owners literally at some point had to make like an announcement or a rule where you don't come in with like
I don't remember. It was like some kind of like badges or medals, literally from the time where our people got enslaved or killed off. To, you know, for them like celebrating some kind of win from like, which is clearly towards like, you know, not like hurting me directly or whatnot, but for example, my grandparents or grandparents. I mean, that's kind of fucked up, right? So if like stuff like that happens, and it even needs to be made like a fucking rule, I mean, obviously it happens somewhere, right? I mean, don't get like it will be like a common thing. I mean, I haven't even seen it or heard it directly, but I'm sure it happens somewhere, right? Movie was saying my grandparents fled Czechoslovakia in like 60s or 70s whenever the Soviet Union did their invasion, so they were super anti-Soviet Union. Yeah, there's like a really mixed kind of like take. I also know Latvians who are like in their 60s or 70s. 70s, I think. Like 70 and up, right? Who, for example, saw like the good things and completely ignored the bad things. I don't know if it's like partially trauma or like other stuff, but yeah, that's not great. It's not great. Mafia is saying, oh my god, we have that too. Okay, so a bunch of people started to note Scotland's views and added to line up far more with Scandinavian countries than England's, the Western European countries. Usually. Those not completely Latvian, not completely Russian people will drink sap, but only from glasses. They will not suck juice directly. Absolutely. From those fancy Russian glasses with the metal sleeve. Yes. Yes. I'm sure there is like there are also like some more respectful ones where I know like some people that I'm like still good acquaintances with, still doing some I don't remember how those things are even fucking called. Like equivalent to student unions, but from like older times. Like they were like super fancy. They even had like uniforms and whatnot. And I know there were like some either Russian or Latvian Russian ones, and like those are, for example, respectful. I've seen some people do those. So that's why it makes me think like that's definitely a thing somewhere. I just probably haven't seen it. Your lips too good for the sweet tree juice hole. They're not real Latvians. They don't suck it straight from the tree. I didn't see that smirk full of pleasure. I don't think they're actual Latvians. I think they're fake Latvians. That would be such a fucking funny thing to actually call Latvians tree suckers. Oh no, those are those tree suckers again. Yeah, I could smell them from kilometer away. My dad was a U.S. Marine during the Cold War, so before I looked into it properly, I had a bias against the Reds. But to be honest, I'm more look into it, the more it's the same story of young men and women dying for the story of their leaders. So I'm sorry, it's super bleak. I do believe that it's brave to serve in the military, but it's also been a long while since there was any good guys, you know? Yeah. I mean, I think it's also the same reason while I was interested, like, serving in the military, I just don't want to die because of like poor decisions from the higher ups, right? One thing is to protect people you love, which you can still do without being in the military, right? Get educated on it. Another thing is serving in the military and being sent off because your countrymen are being bought off by either some other government or a politician. That's why I wouldn't really, for example, serve in the Latvian military. I would very much care to be able to protect people around me, but like I'm not gonna, you know, like for example, Latvian soldiers aren't super deployed besides the borders currently, or protecting like some events. So when like Americans make deal with like peeps from our government and like our people are just sent to die in like just pointless wars, well, yeah, obviously I wouldn't wanna go and do that. That's how I don't know if it's still a thing, and if I misread it, we used to have a thing where we can still learn to be military ready, especially with, well, current circumstances of our neighbors. Without really going in the military, and that much I would appreciate. Would be cool. Malfoy is saying, yeah, I'm letting know when I hear a story that I did find the super interesting heroes on both sides style story. Oh, that's sweet. I'd like to hear that. We were saying I'd gladly serve cunt in the Latvian hot lady corpse. Hell yeah. Wow. That, I don't know, to me it looked like it went right underneath white. Yeah, I probably won't redo it since it's already so late.
But thank you for the wholesome conversations.
And yeah, I guess, I don't know, I'm not feeling too great.
The runs weren't that great today. But hey,
We had a bunch of people stop by. We even got a hype train, which we hadn't had in like forever ago. Oh no. Who will I raid though? Oh no. I don't have anyone to wait. Saddies. I'm generally just tempted to raid some, like, the cartoon or animal channels. Sent a pic of him to General. He is actually kind of handsome. Gonna meanwhile look who I could possibly raid. So we can raid one anime channel.
they have otters there.
What does the other place? Some goopy red pandas. Yes, yes. Okay, let me look in the animals and aquariums category. Actually, is anyone streaming Neon White right now? Yeah, I do have a bunch of peeps. Did story send, by the way? I don't know if you sent it in general, then maybe. Let me see. I see the picture, I didn't see the story, so maybe like it got fucked on Twitch again.
Any recommendations for raidies? I'm having a tough time finding some. Honest.
Well, if I want some, find something, at least in the animal category, I'll just raid to the fucking otters. Oh my god. Okay. Well, as much. Okay, this is taking way too long. We're gonna raid the marine animal rescue. Marine mammal rescue, sorry. Didn't even read it right.
Something a bit more peaceful. Alright. Thank you for popping by. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.